This house is for my bigger families, and the builder is offering interest rates as low as 4.5%. Are you interested? Well, then look no further because I got you. What's up, YouTube fam? If you're new to this channel, well, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Alexis Diaz, and I'm Central Florida's real estate advisor and CEO of the Evolve Estates Group. Here at the Evolve Estates Group, it is our passion to help people evolve in real estate. So we go all over Central Florida and surrounding areas to show you what Florida has to offer. We explore new construction, resale homes, investment opportunities, local restaurants, shops, and so much more. Now make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notifications so you don't miss our weekly videos. Today we are back in Davenport, Florida, in the newest community called Wynnstone. Today we're gonna tour one of the builder Casa Fresca's floor plan. It's actually their biggest in this community. It is the Gabriela. I had to say it like that. It features 5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, plus an office, 3-car garage, coming in at 3,182 square feet, and the price is $498,000. Now make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video where we're gonna go to Monarch School of Real Estate and I'm gonna break down the estimated down payment, closing costs, the builder's incentives, and don't forget they're offering interest rates as low as 4.50, which is gonna make a really big difference in your monthly payments. Now let's begin your real estate evolutionary tour. I absolutely love that this home features a porch. So maybe on the cooler months, right, you can put some seating there and just, it's a vibe. I really love the location of this community. You're only 5 minutes away from I-4. You're 5 minutes away from Posner Park, where you're gonna have all of your stores such as Starbucks, Chipotle, Dick's Sporting Goods, Ulta, Target, BJ's. Oh my gosh, so much. This area is developing. I absolutely love it, okay? So when you enter your home, you are greeted with a long foyer, okay? So you're not walking directly into the family room, kitchen, okay? This home does feature an office. So as you can see, this is an office, flex space, whatever your heart desires. It doesn't come with the doors, but you could go ahead and just do that afterwards, right? You could do some really nice glass French doors, but it's a great space. You have the one window in here. I really love that what I really love is that this house is for big families and it has a separate office. Because if you guys know us, we have 6 kids, right? Yes, 6 kids, 3 biological, 3 we adopted through foster care. And we have a 5-bedroom house, right? But we need all of the bedrooms for the kids, right? And we don't have an extra office space, so we had to convert our garage. So I love that they have the 5 bedrooms, but they have the office as well, okay? So this is definitely for my bigger families. To my left here, you're just gonna have a linen closet here, or maybe a game room night closet, right? Whatever your heart desires. You do have a half bathroom down here as well, which is pretty spacious. Single sink, toilet, that's all you need. I'm loving the half bathroom. I really like this floor plan so far. Then you're gonna have this closet here. It's under the staircase. So you could use it just like they did, where you could put the pet, your dogs here, your cats here. You can make a little like secret room for the kids, whatever your heart desires. Or if you have a big family, you're gonna have a lot of storage. This could be storage too. Your Christmas trees, your decorations for the holidays, and all of that good stuff. To my right is going to be the garage. Now the garage is a 3-car tandem garage, which means is that you're gonna park 2 cars in back of each other, right? Am I saying that right? Like 1 car here, 1 in back, and then 1 on the side. So 3-car garage. So you definitely have enough space in there, okay? Now, come on into the heart of the home, which is the kitchen. So this is a really nice size kitchen. I'm not mad at it all. We love the island. This is a pretty big island, quartz countertops, stainless steel single sink. You guys know that I love the islands because I'm an island girl, born and raised in Staten Island, New York, half Puerto Rican and half Dominican. But the island is the connecting piece, your friends, your family, your kids, chopping it up, talking about your day, your goals. Love, love, love the island. I love an island. In the island, you're gonna have some drawers, you're gonna have some cabinets and your dishwasher, okay? These homes come with all of the appliances, including washer and dryer and window blinds, which I absolutely love. I think window blinds, if I'm not mistaken, so don't quote me on that just yet, but I know all of the appliances. On this side, you're gonna have the microwave over the electric stove. Does it vent out? It does vent out. All right, it vents out. I love that. So these look like 36-inch cabinets. They're wide, more than enough space, double door refrigerator, Whirlpool appliances. A lot of counter space. You have a walk-in pantry, enough space on the bottom to put your bulky snacks. Costco mom approved, right? Even I'm a Costco mom, I'm a BJ's mom, I'm a Sam's mom. I like specific things in the different stores. Is anybody else like me, or you're just like a diehard Costco? Nope, I don't go anywhere else. Let me know. Okay. On this side, we're going to have, this is a perfect area for a coffee station, okay? So you have actually 3 cabinets here. You have drawers and cabinets on the bottom. I think this is a perfect coffee station. Now let's walk into your family room. Very, very nice and spacious. I love, love, love how open this is. 100-inch minimum TV on this wall. It looks like it already has the chase, so you don't have any hanging plugs, right? And wires, hanging wires, that's what I meant. But look, you could do a sectional like this, coffee table. I mean, for the bigger families, we need all the space we could get. But I mean, you know, when it's your house, you do whatever you want. I love the seating over there. It's a really nice space. I like that you can be washing the dishes while watching the TV, watching me on YouTube. I mean, you know. Now we're gonna have a sliding door leading into your covered lanai. Absolutely love that there's a covered lanai. That's one thing that I'm missing in my house, is a covered lanai. You can enclose this after you close, right? It may not have space for a pool. This community is going to have a resort style pool. There are going to be some lots where you don't have any rear neighbors, right? This is going to be a really big community, and it just opened, okay? So off of the kitchen, you're going to have your separate dining room. Guys, this is a really big dining room. I love it. We're probably going to have a bigger table, maybe wider, or you can do like a custom bench, but I love the space of this dining room. I also love that you have 4 windows in here, so there's a lot of natural light coming in. Even though it's really gloomy, Vic is already starting to feel under the weather, and I'm starting to feel that as well. So you're gonna actually have an ensuite down here. Your primary bedroom is gonna be upstairs, but you do have a bedroom down here with its own bathroom, okay? So let's call this bedroom number 1, which I think is perfect for your parents, maybe your in-laws, right? Maybe your older child, or a guest suite. So it looks like to be a queen size bed, end tables. You have 1 window, faces the back of the house. You have a dresser in here, and you still have a lot of space to move. In the bathroom, you're gonna have a single sink. You have your toilet, of course. You're gonna have a shower tub combination. The tile doesn't go all the way up to the top, but I actually like that they have tile and not the inserts. And then they have their own linen closet in here as well. So I really like this space. Let's go upstairs because we're gonna have the rest of the bedrooms, and you have another living room. So let's go check it out. All right, I'm coming up the stairs. Now, guys, this has to be one of my favorite houses in Davenport right now. Look how big this loft is. I love it. I love it. You could do, this could be like your game room area, just how they have it set up, a second living area. You could put a projector up here or another 100-inch minimum TV. You have 3 windows in here. I love it. So all upstairs is gonna have carpet. Downstairs has kind of like that luxury vinyl planking. You cannot make any changes. This is a spec builder. What you see is what you get, in the sense of you cannot make any changes, okay? So if you're like, I don't really like rugs, guys, 4.50 interest rate, this big house under $500,000, do the carpets little by little, okay? On this, I really love this. Number 1, I don't know how to play poker. My in-laws, Vic's parents, are really good with poker and dominoes. Guys, who else? Listen, When my father-in-law and my mother-in-law play dominoes, they can count the numbers and know who probably has what or what's still out there and all this other stuff. I'm just like, what? Like, how do you do that? Like, that's like, I don't play dominoes, but I play Mexican Train. I like Mexican Train. Do you guys know what Mexican Train is? If you don't, come on. Well, we should have like an Evolve Estates game night or something. That would be pretty freaking cool. I like that. All right, so this hallway, we're gonna have the rest of the bedrooms besides the master. The master is gonna be off of the stairs. We'll check that out in just a little bit. This is where the AC system is. They have two because this is a big house, okay? So you have a little room for storage if you absolutely need it, right? But this is a brick house and it has already some good storage. Now, to my right, you're gonna have the laundry room. You have the rack up there. Afterwards, you could put some cabinets up if you want to, you know, little by little, we all start somewhere. Washer and dryer is already included. One less thing to worry about. Now, let me tell you, these size of these bedrooms are pretty good. Let's walk into bedroom number 2. So look how this room is pretty freaking big. You have queen size bed. It looks like a queen size bed to you, babe, or a full size? Full? Okay, Vic says full size bed. You have a desk in here, you have an end table, you have a full size dresser, and you still have room to walk around. I absolutely love it. This bedroom actually features a walk-in closet. So this could be for your princess, or if you have multiple kids, right? Bunk it up. Bunk it up. All right. Now, let's walk into bedroom number 3. So bedroom number 3 seems to be around the same size as bedroom number 2, faces the front of the house, full-size bed, 2 end tables. You could do a desk in here as well, full-size dresser, and there's still a lot of room to move. And you have an even bigger walk-in closet. Oh my goodness, this has to be for your kid who has a lot of clothes, or if you're gonna bunk your kids, you can definitely like one child has one side and then the other child has the opposite side, okay? So back into the hallway, you're gonna have a linen closet, perfect for the towels and bed sheets. Then this is gonna be the bathroom that these bedrooms are going to share. So you're gonna have a double sink, you're gonna have your toilet, and then you're gonna have your shower tub combination. The towel doesn't go all the way up to the top, but it's almost there. It's almost there. All right. Bedroom number 4 faces the back of the house, really nice size too. 1 window, full-size bed, end tables, full-size dresser. These are all going to be pre-wired for a ceiling fan. The lights, like this light fixture, don't come with the house, okay? Or ceiling fans don't come with the house. So you'll just do that afterwards, but it will come pre-wired. This has a walk-in closet as well. Guys, this is crazy. If you love this and you're like, oh my gosh, this is the size house I need and I want that lower interest rate, or you're like, this is not quite it, but I definitely want to work with you guys at the Evolve Estates group. Well, the best way to reach out to us is going to be in our YouTube. There's a link. That link is to our calendar. Now you're going to choose whether you're buyer, seller, investor, builder, realtor, ready to evolve in real estate. Choose a day and a time, whichever works best for you, and we'll meet via Zoom because we want to see your beautiful faces. If that's all too much, just give us a call, text us, or send us an email. We are a wonderful team here at the Evolve Estates Group. We've helped so many. We've helped over 100 families evolve in real estate within the last couple of years. So we definitely want to help you guys out. We cover from Ocala down to Tampa and everywhere in between, okay? You'll start seeing some of our team members come onto the channel so that you could get to know them just like you've gotten to know me over the past couple of years. If you've seen Katrina, she's absolutely amazing. A lot of people are like, you guys are like the same person, right? We're alike, but we're not alike in the same sense, right? So she's very, very bubbly. I love her. All right, so let's check out your master bedroom. So the master bedroom is away from the other bedrooms, which I absolutely love. Let's walk in. This is a really nice size. We're gonna have 3 windows in here. Guys, a lot of that natural light, king size bed, big end tables. You got a seating area. You got a full size dresser. Today is just you hear the nails today? I don't know what's going on with. All right. I don't know. I may have to move. No, I personally want land. Really? See, Vic is not feeling well. He looks like crap right now. Sorry, babe. All right, let's check out your master bathroom. So when you walk in, you have your linen closet. You're gonna have a double sink with drawers in between the cabinets. I love that. You have a mirror in here. You're gonna have a step-in shower. It does not come with the enclosure. That's something you would do afterwards. You're gonna have a separate water closet, and then you have a nice size walk-in closet, okay? I really like this house. I really like the layout. I love the area. I don't live too far from here. Davenport is just growing. I love what's happening. Even off of like just down the block, they're opening up a new strip. So you have a 10,000 square foot new cancer center. The hospital is right down the block. A new fire station. They just built a new Wendy's, they're building a Chipotle, they're building a Starbucks, they're building a McDonald's, and they have a Bojangles that just opened. So much is happening in here. The Publix is literally 2 minutes from here. We're getting a brand new Publix. Sam's Club is coming, and Walmart. Oh my goodness. So this area, you have a bunch of different options as far as schooling is concerned as well. You have charter schools, you have public schools, you have private schools. They just opened up a new charter school for kids that are developmentally delayed or special needs. It's called Victory Ridge, and they actually just opened for this school year. So I'm super excited about the growth that's happening. Let's go back downstairs to the kitchen. We're chopping it up. Even though we're chopping it up a little bit in this master bedroom, and then we're gonna go to Monarch School of Real Estate. All right, we're back in the kitchen and it's time to chop it up. So I already explained a lot of what's surrounding this area, okay? But let's just do a quick recap. We are in Davenport, Florida, specifically in a the newest community in Davenport called Wynnstone. Now this community is going to offer different floor plans, different builders. Today we toured Casa Fresca's Gabriela floor plan, which features 5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, 3-car garage, coming in at 3,182 square feet. And the lowest price that I see so far, that it's going to be ready around November, December, is $498,000, okay? This community is going to have a resort style pool. It's going to have a dog park, playground, and walking trails. Like I said, this is brand new. When a community just opens, they're gonna give a lot of incentives, right? And it's perfect to get into a community when they just open, because you're gonna get in at the lowest prices, right? And then once the community closes out in a few years, you have instant equity. That's what happened to us. I bought my house at 306 5 years ago, and when it closed out, my same floor plan was sold around 450. So I have a lot of equity within 5 years of owning my home, which I love, and I want that for you guys, okay? On a bigger scale, we're about 30 minutes away from Walt Disney World. We're about 40 to 45 minutes away from the Orlando International Airport, or about 45 minutes away from downtown Orlando. We're about an hour away from Tampa. We're about an hour and a half away from Ocala. So this is a perfect area. I feel like it's in between Orlando and in between Tampa. So we get to explore best of both worlds type of thing, right? Because we love Tampa and we also love Orlando, okay? So we are going to go to Monarch School of Real Estate so I could break down the estimated down payment, closing costs, the builder's current incentives, okay? Let's go. All right, welcome to Monarch School of Real Estate. If you've been here for a while, you know that I absolutely love this portion of the video because I want to educate you guys to become savvy consumers. Now, I always start off by saying is that I'm not a licensed lender or licensed tax appraiser, so the numbers on this board are solely estimates to give you a better idea. Now, the price of this home that we just toured is $498,000. HOAs gets paid per quarter $150. So $150 per quarter equals $600 per year, okay? And then the CDD in this community is $3,011 per year, which gets divided into 12 and it gets paid with your taxes, but I just put it as a yearly amount, okay? Now, when you're purchasing a house, you have a lot of different financing options, right? But I'm just gonna talk about a few of the more popular ones, starting off with FHA. FHA is primarily for first-time home buyers, okay? But if you haven't owned a home within the last 3 years, then you would be considered a first-time home buyer and you may qualify for the FHA loan. So FHA requires minimum 3.5% of the purchase price for the down payment. So if we do 3.5% of $498,000, we're gonna get a down payment of $17,430. But when you're purchasing a home, you have a down payment, but you also have closing costs. Closing costs are an accumulation of fees such as loan origination fees, title fees, transfer fees, prorated taxes, etc. Usually around 3 to 4% of the purchase price, but I'm always super conservative and I go 4%. So 4% of $498,000 is $19,920. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the down payment plus the closing cost is gonna equal your cash to close. Your cash to close is the amount of money you need to close on the property, receive the keys, and evolve in real estate. So for this example, it's $37,350. Now, the next loan we're going to talk about is a conventional loan. As a first-time homebuyer, you may qualify for as little as 3% down. So 3% of the purchase price is $14,940, same closing costs. You're going to have a cash to close of $34,860. Now, the next tier from 3% is 5%. 5% of the purchase price is $24,900, same closing costs. Your cash to close equals $44,820. So if you don't qualify for the 3% down payment, that next tier is that 5%, okay? Now from 5%, it goes to 10% down payment. Why would you pay 10% down payment? Well, if this is gonna be considered a second home, right? So let's say you're currently living in New York, you're gonna retire in a few years, but you wanna purchase your house now. Even if you don't currently own a home, this is still gonna be considered a second home, and the bank requires minimum 10% down, sometimes more, okay? So 10% of the purchase price is $49,800. Same closing costs, we're gonna have a cash to close of $69,720. Now the next tier from 10% is 20%. Why are you gonna pay 20%? You're gonna pay 20% if you wanna avoid private mortgage insurance, or if you wanna use this as an investment property, which you can in this community for long-term rental, okay? So 20% of the purchase price is $99,600. Same closing costs, we're gonna have a cash to close of $119,520. Next loan we're going to talk about is the VA loan. Thank you for everyone who has served our country. You get 100% financing. All you have to think about is the closing cost, which is that $19,920. It may vary as well if you have a funding fee, etc. Okay. We're going to talk about cash. You could of course purchase this house in cash. You still have closing costs, but not nearly as much. I estimate it to be around $9,000 to $10,000. Taxes are a great subject, okay? So when you're purchasing a new house, the taxes the first year are extremely low because it's only based on the land value. But the second year, the house gets reassessed and your taxes go up, okay? So the estimated taxes, including the CDD, is around $6,000 to $7,000 per year. Now, if this is going to be your primary home, you're going to file for what is called the Florida homestead tax exemption, which is a $50,000 tax discount, okay? Homeowners insurance, where we are in Davenport, not a flood zone, and brand new home, so it's around $1,300 per year, okay? Their current incentives are, their interest rate are as low as 4.5 for FHA or VA, and as low as a 5.75 for a conventional loan, and they're offering between $12,500 to $15,000 towards closing costs. So it's just going to depend on the house, it's going to depend on the lot and things like that, right? So I hope that you found this information extremely valuable, and stay tuned to our next one.